Hey, and welcome to another Chicago Beer Pass beer review. We're not diving in the cellar this time.
No.
This is some new beer that someone recently brought over to the office from Prairie Craft, the Player 2.
Right on.
This is their IPA. These guys are out in, where is it? Buffalo Grove.
Okay.
So over by, they're not far from, I shouldn't
What's
Indian
Half Day Road? Is up
Half Day
there.
Road, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the one with the Indian?
They have an Indian logo. Yeah.
I have been to Prairie Craft once.
Right on. Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shot an ep of CBG video pod up there.
It is just, it's like an office space kind of building.
It's like your standard issue like brewery setup. Yeah. But yeah, it almost feels like part of an industrial strip mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I haven't never seen any of their beer in the cans before. They're doing that. We were drinking that sunny afternoon. It's also clear can with that waterproof label on it. So yeah, nice. And so IPA coming at 6.6%, and it pours out pretty dark, especially as we're in this like New England IPA craze where everything is extremely orange and bright and it needs to look like juice. Looks malty.
Yeah. More of like a caramel malt color. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we got a nice little fluffy head, little one finger kind of thing going, light brown, little tan to it. Wow. I feel like I've been drinking so many New England IPAs, I haven't had like a regular IPA in so long.
Yeah. You don't get a lot. You just get the breadiness.
Pretty, a little piney, that citrus. Diving in. Okay. Yeah. That's that bitter hop, that like dry, that makes you thirsty.
Yeah, it's this is the kind of beer that Ballast Point doesn't want to make, like they were saying, right? Yeah,
Right.
It's the bitter hop that lingers. Yeah, it's got a really nice, fun mid palate. It's more of like an American's version of the English IPA, right?
I guess it's like a hopped up English.
It's like a hopped up English IPA with an emphasis on on bittering hops, right? Yeah.
They have a QR code on here, so I'm sure you could probably scan this and get some more info either about this beer or Prairie Craft. But yeah, it is weird drinking so much juicy IPA now to go back to maybe like a classic IPA where you were like wanting that punch in the face, you wanted that dry, you wanted that puckering bitter a little bit.
Yeah, I think like where beers like or Alpha King or like what is it, Alarmist, they have a really nice one that's kind of reminiscent of Alpha King, where those beers take kind of like some twists and turns and hit you with like a little caramel and a little like stone fruit and then finish bitter and dry. This one kind of hits you with just a little tease of like citrus and tropical in the middle, and then almost nose dives into this like this biscuit dry lingering bitter finish.
Right, piney also, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I just get like woods. Like if you were standing in line for a beer on the trail or something, like this is the kind of beer that like is kind of happening where it warms you up, but it also like it feels big and bold, and yeah, maybe something fell in your glass too.
right, like something growing in spring fell in your glass, right? It's the kind of beer that you would probably like, when instead of rinsing your glass, you might just fill your glass halfway and maybe have some water afterwards.
There you go.
It's that kind of IPA.
Because you're getting like a lot of lacing. Like look at it, like sticks to the glass too. Like it's a thick beer. Feels very sweet too. I think maybe that's kind of adding to the thickness of it. It feels sweet, not so much of like that sweet homebrewy kind of taste you get sometimes from some beers, but it doesn't have that because they're a legit brewery. But it has that like caramel sweetness that sometimes you see in people that do home brews.
Yeah.
But Prairie Craft, yeah, do not know, I guess, enough about them. You know more because you shot an episode.
Yeah, we went up there, and I know that they were doing their second anniversary like not too far after that. They do a nice block party. They had a really cool like mac and cheese contest. It was like a Sunday morning mac and cheese contest we went up
cool.
there. I don't know if there's any other breweries in Buffalo Grove, so they're definitely like,
Yeah.
you know, they're filling a void for people who live in that burb in particular. Tony McGee from Lagunitas, he said he was, you know, he grew up in Rogers Park, but he ended up spending high school up in Buffalo Grove.
Oh, interesting.
So that's a reference point for that part of, you know, part of suburbia.
It's
Yeah.
not far from not from Microphone.
Yeah,
Like
this
you can
is
do Microphone, Prairie Craft, Half Day Row kind of thing. That's like a good little jaunt.
yeah, yeah. And you're looking to, you know, get out of the city. I think the reason we were up there once is because like my kid had like a jiu-jitsu tournament up there.
Okay.
So I think we might have hit like Prairie Craft and then hit Half Day, like you were saying. Yeah. So no, it's a nice little suburban excursion for those who, you know, have to leave or just want to leave the city.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll keep sipping on these and be sure to hit that subscribe button. New beer reviews going up on the YouTube channel all the time, and keep a lookout for the full episodes as well. Take care.
Cheers.